Halloween ASMR Poetry by Maida. The following poems can be found in my latest poetry book, which is called The Past Lives Within My Soul. The link is in the comment section below. My first poem is called Reflective Gaze. While being in a meditative haze, I went inward for a reflective gaze. Deep trances, shamanic dances, levitating into other realms. Soul retrievals, calling back all the energetic pieces that are mine, that were like scattered petals of a rose spread out across time. The next poem's called Astral Travel. Last night I traveled someplace else while lying in bed. Visions of an oceanside house filled my head. Traveling by the sea, my daughter and strange people were talking to me. I heard the angel number 1065. Then a rabbit ran off. Not sure if he was dead or alive. But then I found the rabbit. It was just fine. I gave it back to its owner because it was not mine. I think I traveled into the future, and this was a later date in time. My next poem is called Ancestral Healing. Looking into a mirror that keeps fading to black, trying to predict the future, but the past keeps coming back. Ruins on an ancient mine, passing down trauma in every lifetime. Ancestral healing is needed in our family line, taking a time out, shutting out the world for a bit, like a hermit in the dark with a lantern, guiding myself to a path of enlightenment, words encrypted, things scripted, written in papyrus, old scrolls from lost souls, buried with jewels surrounding their bones, broken vases, desecrated places, weird inscriptions, going against inhibitions, grave robbers disturbing the peace. Now it's time to lift the burdens off of the deceased, going back in time. By healing myself, I heal my whole ancestral line. My next poem is called Elemental Magic. Manipulating energies, slowing down the time on an all-chemical high, jumping off a rooftop, floating down while I'm staring at the trees. Elemental magic is all around me, drifting off between time and space, working with the elemental race, calling out to the elements, listening as they say my name, wondering where I am and if I am still the same. Fluctuating frequencies, moving into different realities. There is more out there beyond what the eye can see. Hand movements flowing with the universal energies, calling out to the elements to come work with me. I feel as if I am on another plane. It's a different type of existence. Try not to resist it. My next poem is called Immortal Spell. Immortal spell. Temptation dwells deep in her soul, magic starts to grow. It's that time of year. The witching season is here. The veil is low. Her powers unfold. She takes back her power in this witching hour. My next poem is called Siren. My voice draws you in like a siren's power. It haunts you more by the hour, then lures you in and reignites a flame, past life happenings once again. And just when you thought you had all the cards, that is when I pull out my ace. My next poem is called Outer Space. Did you ever look at 1111 for so long it turned to 777? Have you ever felt the pull of the wind and wanted to see where it takes you and let nature be your guide on life's mystical ride, venturing out into the unknown, waiting for a sign? The universe speaks to me in many ways. Did you ever dance for no reason? What if the sun and the moon were one? When things don't feel real and you're not rooted on the ground, feeling like you're in outer space and your mind is in some other place. My head is turned into a Jim Morrison concert. His songs and poetry linger there. My last poem is called The Dearly Departed. Two white doves sitting in a tree. I noticed them glancing over at me. Oh, sweet messengers from heaven, singing songs to soothe my soul, reminded me of memories from so long ago. As the rain falls gently on my place, it reminds me of the first time I saw your face. I keep wishing to see you walk through my door, but I have to live with the fact that you are not coming back anymore. The raven has nowhere to land. Your ashes were buried in the sand. I still see you in my dreams. Maybe that is where we meet now. I hope that this message gets to you somehow. Sending love to heaven, to the dearly departed.